I'm Charlie, the co-founder and the creative director of Concepton, and tonight I'm going to tell you a bit more about what branding is. So, to start, who remember this sound? I'm gonna stop it here. So I can see like different of reaction. So let's explore what just happened. So you get like a stimulus that is reaching one of your senses. So here, your ears. That will connect to your experience or your experiences. So for me, for example, it just reminds me when I was a kid and I was playing on the computer and I had to wait 15 minutes for my computer to connect to internet. And I had my mom in the background getting angry because she couldn't make a phone call. And from this, it generates a feeling. Because for me, it's a direct bridge to my childhood. It actually brings kind of a happy nostalgia. So when I heard this song, it makes me smile. So branding is exactly this. It's the intentional engineering of this. You need to define your brand personality. So means who your company is, what are your beliefs. So for example, that if you want to be perceived as somebody that cares for the planet, that you care for sustainability, this is part of your brand personality. Once you define that, you can create a library of stimuli that is your brand expression. So for example, if you want to be perceived as sustainable, you're gonna use a green color palette. And the reason why branding and marketing are often mixed up is because marketing is really similar. It's a stimulus that links to your experience to create a message. But marketing is about creating a message, while branding is about creating a feeling. And this is really important. I'm going to ask you to keep this in mind for the rest of the presentation. And as a brand specialist, what I heard the most is, oh, but I just want a logo. A logo is just one cog somewhere in the brand expression, visual expression. A graphic designer can do a quick logo, but a brand specialist is gonna create an efficient logo that works in your brand machinery. So why? Why should you spend all this time defining your brand strategy, your brand personality, your brand expression? Because branding is absolutely everywhere. Branding is influencing and guiding absolutely all your decisions in your company. And the truth is you're already doing this. It's just you don't know yet because you didn't strategize it. Or maybe you did actually. But your branding is influencing your name and logo, your website and social media. So obviously you know the content, but also the kind of page you want on your website, the kind of content you want on your social media. Marketing support, business cards, flyers, posters, product packaging, customer support. You know how you pick up the phone, how you answer an email, how you check up on your customers, how you not check up on your customers. And even your company culture, like how you manage your employees, how your employees talk to each other. And way more, like even your office furniture will be defined by your brand strategy. Branding is the blood that is running in your company's vein. But to be more practical, I just want quickly to go through the kind of problems that branding solves. Because ultimately, branding builds legitimacy and trust. This will help you to improve lead conversion, enhance customers' loyalty, boost organic leads, and facilitates upselling. In general, it will really maximizes all the efforts you do, like marketing, sales, anything. If you have a good branding, a good strategy, it will really help you to maximize all those efforts. And at the end of the day, it means more revenue. And you know, as an entrepreneur, this is handy. But so to have those results, you need to apply your branding properly. And when it's about applying the brand, we come up with our 5 commandments of branding. Number 1, you need to be attentional. So you need to think. There is no place for randomness, and every detail counts. Don't choose a color because, this is nice, that will do. No, you choose a color because this is meaningful. You choose a color because it's easy to read for your audience. You choose a color because it brings the right feeling. Number 2, be clear. If you need context to be understood, this is not enough. Try again. And you need to define and refine. It also means like don't assume, don't project your own experience into your audience. So if you want to start something, fetch your data, do your market research, ask just people around you, like do your homeworks. Number 3, be authentic. If you want to make an impact, you need to believe in what you do. And to believe in what you do, you need to know who you are. And all your brand ambassador, aka your employees, need to know who you are, who your company is as well. And so you can set up like trainings, to teach them who your company is and empower them, because at the end of the day, an empowered employee will be your best advocate. Number 4, be attentive. So, means like listen. Listen to the feedback, accept the critiques. You need to do, observe, analyze, adapt, grow, and repeat. This is something you're never gonna stop doing this. You really need to adapt to your ecosystem. And now, more than ever with COVID, your value is measured in your ability to adapt, not in your ability to prevent. So you can see that all the companies that actually survived the pandemic is companies that actually were flexible and adapt to the needs of their customers. And the last one, be consistent. Because first, it will bring some familiarity, kind of a comfort zone for your audience to go back to, but also consistency brings trust. Inconsistency brings distrust. However, something really important, because this is something I saw a lot as well, is that being consistent is not about being stuck. Because remember number 4, being consistent means being coherent in the way you evolve. For example, when we started Concepton, at the beginning in the visual, I only developed the dark background and pink neon. But quite quickly we realized that when it was about printing support, we were kind of, we were quite limited, or it was really expensive. So we actually developed an off version that is way more print friendly. So you can see how we evolve while being consistent. And now we're talking about example. Let's explore more, what branding application looks like on daily basis. Let's start with the font. So, just imagine 2 seconds. You had a horrible day, a lot of, difficult chat with clients. Go back home, you're exhausted, and on the fridge, you can see this. That's nice, right? That's sweet. Makes your day a bit better. But now imagine you see this. So I'm not sure your day's gonna get better from that. So same colors, same words, different fonts, the feeling is completely different. It's a bit extreme. Let's try an example that is, for business. Let's take a restaurant. Here you have 2 identical menus. The only thing changing is the font. You can see how the first one, you have kind of this Friday night with your mates at the pub, probably a couple of craft beers, a game of pool, but laid-back evenings. But the second one, you straight away you see something a bit more romantic, maybe a night with your dates, really nice intimate ambience, fancy dinner, like candles, wood fire. So yeah, you can see again, same colors, different font, different feeling. Now let's see the voice and tones. Again, imagine you're at your cafe, you're waiting on your order, and somebody comes to you and say, "Hey darling, are you free on Friday to catch up for some drinks and a chat?" And now the same person say, "Hey shorty, let's get around some Friday BVs." Sorry about my Australian accent. So which one would you say yes to? Actually, maybe it's the wrong example because this is Brad Pitt. Everyone will say yes. So let's grab an example that doesn't involve Brad Pitt, e-commerce. Product number 1, facial cleanser. Clear and hydrate your skin with our new gentle healing facial cleanser. Number 2, organic face soap. Treat yourself cream. Our organic face cream line will make your skin glow. So this is the same product. This is just something you put on your face. But you can see the number 1, you will have the feeling like somebody that is knowledgeable, caring, maybe elaborate, elegant. While the second one, something more like it's direct, so therefore more maybe authentic, transparent. Also a bit more ethical with the organic feel, and definitely empowering. So again, same product, 2 voices, 2 feelings. Let's finish with the use of colors. So you all knew this one, right? But did you know that actually in France, this is the logo in France? McDonald's really struggled to implement in France because, you know, French, we quite snobby with our food. So they had to get away from the kind of fast food feel that was embodied in this vivid red. So they changed into green to appear more fresh food. I know, lol. So, you know, this is also a good example that how they adapt to the market. But obviously, this is not the only change they did. Like, it's coming from all communication around being fresh, being organic. Like, McDonald's French is saying that they have meat from paddock to plate. Like, so, because all the example I gave you is just one element. But imagine if all those elements are working together. Because at the end of the day, if you have a powerful brand strategy and you know how to apply it, this is how you unleash the superpower of branding. And to demonstrate the superpower of branding, I'm going to play a quick game with you. So you need to participate. I'm going to show you a couple of images, and you need to guess the brand. You ready? Yes, well done, guys. So you see powerful brands, you don't need logo, you don't need long text, you don't need context. Like, because a powerful brands become self-explanatory. Like Apple, you have free your hands, free your mind. Vegemite, test Australia. Lego, push your creativity, push your imagination. Coke, share an experience. Like, powerful messages and powerful feelings and zero fluff. And this is the superpower of branding that can really revolutionize the way you do business. And to finish, to wrap it up, if you have to remember just one thing tonight from me, this is the following. Remember when I said earlier about the difference between marketing and branding? Marketing is about creating a message, and branding is about creating a feeling, right? So if we have to summarize, marketing is asking someone on a date. Branding is the reason they say yes. Thanks, everyone.